What's going on, everybody? It's always a great day to play a roguelike game, and today we are playing some more Bioweaver. Now, I've played this game a couple of times. We're on to the second map that's available in the demo. If you're interested in playing this game, I'll leave a link for you down below in the description. And if you want to see the other playthroughs that I've done with Bioweaver, then I'll leave a link for the playlist right up here for you guys. Okay, let's jump back in. Bioweaver. Data 1, please. We have a decent build going on, but it can definitely be optimized. I actually don't remember what we're doing. The heck? Why isn't it letting me WASD? Why no WASD? What? I can't move with WASD? Why? This is weird. It's my keyboard not working. Keyboard is not working again. I don't know why this happens all the time. It's some kind of weird interaction with my computer with the controller, and when I start using controllers, it messes it up sometimes. I don't know why. I say we just go into battle and see what's good. Although we can do lick a tongue over here and then make it go into another attack. Oh, we have an intestine now. So this usually connects to bellies and stuff, wings and bellies, so they're very specific types of attacks. I don't think I have any belly. Yes, I do. So the belly will drop pools of acid, I think. Yeah, it's dealing damage over time. Already has 4 mutations. I didn't even know I mutated that. I think that will make us a little bit stronger. Oops, sorry about that. Let's go to our skills. Wow, we have a lot in our stash here. I might just... We have a grand gene too. I might just boost this up so that we can have a little bit more space. Okay, so we bought 3 spaces here. I don't think I need some of these. Dexterity, which is move speed, maximum HP. It's a nice to have, but it's like not worth that much. Increase maximum HP by percentage from this thing. I'm gonna keep that. Defense, flat defense, I will keep. Defense multiplier, I will keep. I need 1 more space. I will get rid of this one, the small gene of whatever that is. What the hell is this thing? Cost is 1 plus 1 to replica organ drop rate. Replica organs are the rare ones that have special effects on them. The greedy part in me is saying you need to use this thing. Can I sell stuff? Am I able to sell? Wait, I think I saw selling somewhere. Oh, here's a trash bin. Okay. Wait, that's weird. The tooltip shows up right here, right now, but then once you start clicking around, it disappears. Why is that? Okay, I don't know when it disappears. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna recycle this because I don't think I'm gonna use it. Or no, these illithids. I don't think I like that particular stat, the efficiency of the first organ. Sell those two. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 42. I'm definitely not making it to 42. Okay, we'll put in the craftsman next time. No, screw it. The greed in me wants it. Take away some of our defense. Take away some of our defense for now. Greed, greed, greed. Okay, let's go fight. I'm so sorry for watching you guys, making you guys watch me do that. Auto level scaling is on. I'm not quite sure how it works, but I think that it will give us better items and stuff like that. So it is on. We've done zone 1. Let's do zone 2. It drops intestines and also the little dudes. Do we want to read these things? Today, our team witnessed a unpredicted miracle. The main character of this miracle is still our much talked about Stomy. During the organ transplant compatibility test, we were pleasantly surprised to find that it could completely ignore the traditional immune rejection response and accept and integrate organ tissues from multiple sources. At the beginning of the experiment, we planned to transplant the heart of a mouse into Stomy to test the immune system's response to foreign tissue. We expected to see a typical rejection reaction and prepared a series of immunosuppressive drugs in case of emergency. However, what happened next shocked everyone present. After the operation, we closely monitored Stomy's vital signs and found no signs of rejection. On the contrary, the transplanted heart quickly established an effective blood supply with Stomy's body and began to pump blood normally. Further biomarker testing confirmed our observations. No signs of conventional immune rejection were detected. We then decided to make a more daring approach and transplant the organs from a variety of different species, including bird wings, fish gills, and even living tissue samples from several plants. Incredibly, Somi showed an amazing level of compatibility with all these organs, establishing a fluid circulation within its body and showing initial functional activity. So basically, these little notes are describing how they started these experiments and how they got to like making these bio prototypes, I guess you could call them. That was the name of the first game. I'm gonna take some batteries here so that we can keep upgrading our shop. But yeah, it's kind of cool. The writing's not bad. I feel like a lot of it might be translated, but they've done a pretty good job with it. We do have a new skill. Our space skill from Frosty or whatever it's called, it will just straight up freeze them wherever they are on the screen, which is pretty nice, I guess. I'd rather have a dash, if I'm being completely real with you. Oh, it just freezes a random person. Keep them in the freaking poison. The poison area is so large. I really do like it. I'm gonna go for parts. Parts and other things in these chests. I think I'm gonna go for that. Alright, let's see how this works. Multiple characters. It only freezes one. Yeah, I don't like this skill at all, especially because it only freezes one. That's poo-poo, in my opinion. The last boss that we defeated, he dropped a really good part. I don't know if we're summoning it very frequently. I can't remember if it's that 3-shot thing. It must be. So right now we're shooting it with a percentage to be spawned from one of our other attacks. Maybe I want it earlier in the skill tree or something, or more consistently being spawned. We're gonna see what parts we find to maybe facilitate that. But yeah, I kind of have to double check all my parts. Oh crap, get me out of here. I also want a new bone dragon part if I can find it. One with piercing, because it's really disappointing to see that the dragon bone head thing is not piercing any of our enemies. Might be because it has such a short lifespan, I'm not sure. But yeah, the dragon head is definitely just disappearing after one hit. Really, really crappy. To be of like any value to me, really, it needs to pierce at least once, because I use dragon heads only as a way to like, it serves as a move to spawn other moves or other abilities for me personally. That's how I've used them in the previous game, Bio Prototype. We're not achieving that right now with our build. But usually they have infinite freaking pierce. The tooltip says it has infinite pierce, but it's not doing it. It's weird. It's weird. A bunch of stuff here, very nice. Rooms cleared. What is this? Bloody Chip, a resource to get access to the boss fight of this particular biome. Got it. These are cool. These are cool. I use those a lot. We're not using Offspring at all. Loot rarity I do want because I'm greedy. Dexterity is always nice to have as well. Alright, so let me see. We can upgrade one, and we're going to put back in... Actually, I'm gonna go greedy, and I'm gonna go with the unicorn. I want that loot rarity, baby. We need one more space for the other one. Let me see if I have enough to upgrade. I have 93... I have 93 freaking batteries. We're gonna unlock. And then we're going to... I think upgrade first. Refresh cost will cost more. Okay, right. They did tell us that that will happen. You know what? Upgrade it yet again. Okay, upgrade complete. We're gonna need some coins to reroll. It now has a different type of reroll where it's gonna be for sure good. This must mean that there's for sure going to be replicas. It might even mean that they're all going to be replicas, giving us as you can see over here, this is a replica and it has reduced interval as its special mutation. Interesting. Bladder of the turtle I don't like. There's other bladders that I do like, but we haven't found them. Let me just double check our skill tree here. So dragon is summoning this. Where's our boss thing? Earthshaker replica, this thing is shooting 3 pulses when it's activated, so it must be that 3 wave attack thing, and it's coming from our fist thing. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather have it coming from a projectile, I think. But we shall see what we find. Oops! I didn't check out the rewards, but I think I did see that this one is more likely to drop the dragon head, which is good news for us. The breakup of the Novalia Federation was not a peaceful transition, but one that was accompanied by bloodshed and fire. The countries that declared their independence engaged in armed confrontation with the Federation. Endless wars and chaos ensued. The Disintegration Federation had a military that was split into factions, each of which had its own warlord controlling a different territory and forming a small state. The warlords constantly clashed and merged with others in order to expand their sphere of influence. Yeah, I think they're missing an S here. The former glory of the Novalia Federation has become a distant memory. Now law and order have almost disappeared from this land, replaced by guns and power. Does that sound familiar, everybody? Not to get all dark in here. I'm gonna go for some potions because I know there's some I haven't found yet that could be useful. And yeah, I'm not really more powerful than I used to be or anything, so... What does this Z thing open up? Oh, cool! So you can open this up to see what is activating the most and what is doing the most damage. I didn't know they had this, and that is amazing to have. I know that while you're building things in the last game, Bioprototype, you could take a look at each piece and see how much damage it had done in the last wave. It was more wave-based, but with this one being more of a dungeon crawler, it's nice that they still have those stats ready for you to look at in a very accessible format that makes sense for this new iteration of this game that they're making. That's really cool to see. I'm not so fussed about min-maxing our build just yet. I know where we can make improvements and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna like fret about the stats that we're seeing from the tracker right now. I can't remember what this gives me. I can't remember if it gives me gene parts or the actual currency, but we do need the currency. However, the greedy part in me wants to find a dragon bone head, so I'm gonna go over here and try to find one. Let's see if we can find it. But yeah, been really impressed by this game. They have a lot more enemy designs and sprites designed. Seeing a lot more variety than we've seen from Bioprototype. By the way, I just heard that they are making Bioprototype 2. I think it might be a re-release or... yeah, basically they're gonna release it again on Steam because the first one got removed for some reason, but they're gonna release it as a new game with all the upgrades that they had planned for the last game, from my understanding. Oh, this is the dragon! So he's gonna drop the dragon head. I think he just dropped it. I hope so. I'm not seeing one here, so that's really sad. This is dropping the currency of genes, I think. Or maybe not. I'm getting them mixed up. Either way, I'm gonna go for another treasure chest and hopefully I don't die. Really hoping that we don't die. Oh, wait a minute. So I think what's happening is the ice skill that we have actually does have a range, but perhaps they haven't put the indication of where our effect is taking place. Hopefully they add that. It would be nice to see the range of it just so that you can familiarize yourself with the range of the skill. With some kind of visual indication of where it's at. But yeah, there's definitely a range for it. And it's actually quite useful with a range. While I was thinking that it only targets one enemy, that was garbage poo-poo. But now that I know that it has a range, that is much better. How did he even hit me there? What's hitting me? Oh, he has dragon bones. Oh, crap. I didn't even notice that he's summoning his own. I just made it out of this fight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we have another one of these, like, key items, the reactors, that's what they're called. We got a bone dragon thing. So this is flight speed, projectile amount, capacity cost. Okay, let me compare that to my other one. It doesn't have a vessel, but we can add one through mutation. Bladder of the turtle we never really want to use because I never stay still. And yeah, we can maybe use that pangolin thing later on. You are a genius. Time to learn something new. Thank you. That's so nice of you. What is this? A new mechanic? There's even more stuff? As you go further in this lab, your body structure becomes more and more complex. You may use the library to save your builds. Oh! Saved builds can be applied or shared. Enjoy making different builds. Right, I did see something about this in the Discord channel for the bio prototype / Bioweaver community. Really cool people in there. But yeah, you can save blueprints and you're able to share the files as well, which is interesting. I guess with these blueprints you could possibly like save and swap in between is what I assume you can do with it as well. But anyways, so this one, I swear it might have been a mistake. I have recorded evidence of this, but I swear the antenna of the dragon, all of them said projectile or pierce amount, and it had an infinite sign. The last time I was playing, it was showing that. It must have been a bug or something, and they must have put in a fix, because when I saw that on my last antenna of the dragon, I mutated it, and I got a mutation that said pierce +1, but I was reading the tooltip, and it said it's infinite anyways. Why would I need pierce +1? So I modified it out of the dragon antenna, but now I want to put it back in our new one now that I know that like that was a mistake. Increased duration is good, so that is a modifier that we will want to keep. T2 is pretty good too. Projectiles chain 2 additional times. Now chain is an interesting word to use. I don't know what it means by chain. We're gonna have to add vessels to it. I like both of these things so far, so I hope it's not one of those two. Critical chance, but reduced duration. If we get that one rolled out, that would be nice. We can control it a little bit by doing... Oh, we don't have any. Dissolve Virus Plus would remove the lowest tier, which would be the one that I really don't like. Frick. I think I'm gonna do another mutation. Increase flight speed, sure. We definitely need vessels, so I'm gonna use this. And hopefully it takes one of the last two. Hopefully the third one. Backup is fourth one. The first two I do not want to lose. We lost the chaining 2 times, which is really actually important. Yeah, this isn't much better than the other one at all. So we're gonna keep modifying. So we're gonna remove a random modifier. It removed the vessels, of course. Do I do vessels now and then I roll for another, or do I roll first and then go for vessels? I'm gonna go for another modifier. Right side organ triggers immediately. Right side organ triggers immediately. So we don't have to meet hit conditions or anything. It just triggers immediately with this thing. +1 to capacity cost. Does it turn it into a connector then? Let me cook with this and see what happens with it. I'm just gonna put it in this brain because this one has barely anything in it. So for testing purposes, I'm going to see. Yeah, it doesn't even have a vessel, so I can't even test it. What am I doing? Can't even test what that thing actually does. So we are going to... Let's remove another random one. Oh my god, it removed what I wanted to keep. Ugh, so bad. Mutate. Increase duration by a lot, but it has even more capacity costs. That is not good. Vessel that. It did turn it into a vessel. So I can test this thing out with right side organ triggers immediately. Because we did add a vessel to it. We still have to add a connector to it. So what does this usually do? What does it do? Chance to spread the effect when the left side hits. Right. So we only had the one belly. I just want to test out what this modifier does. Right side organ triggers immediately. So let's go down to the testing thing and see what this dragon thing is doing. The dragon thing It's not dropping it immediately. It still has to hit things and has a chance to spawn the pool. So I don't know what that modifier does. Oh wait, we have multiple dragon heads, don't we? I would expect that modifier to just like spawn that poison pool even if we don't meet the hit conditions like I was saying before. So yeah, that seems like a really bad modifier. I'm going to keep cooking on this guy because we still have 5 durability on it. Let's see if we can't get something a little bit more useful. We just removed something. I don't remember what was there, but I'm going to try to remove that right side organ triggers immediately because it increases the capacity cost and I don't know exactly what it does. We just lost our vessel thing. So you know what? We're going to go replace one of these with a vessel. 2 additional vessels. Cool. We kept this stupid one. It's a high tier modifier, but I don't know how it works, so that sucks. We only have 2 more durability though, so we're just gonna add 2 more durability. Projectile chains 3 additional times. That sounds pretty good to me. More capacity cost, but it has way more duration. Okay. So this thing costs what, 3? At least it can chain things. I'm going to take away this dragon antenna just for testing purposes for now because I want to isolate this part. I guess we will give it a spine because if it's gonna last a long time, then it can be shooting a bunch of whatever. Let's see if that works well. So dragons coming out. Where are the dragons at? What the hell? Wait, where's the dragon? Sorry, I have to see how we're cooking here. It's supposed to be coming out every once in a while. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out every 2 seconds. How come you know freaking attack with the dragon? Where's the dragon head? Why isn't it shooting the dragon head? Info? Info? I'm rattled. Someone explain to me why. The spine is here. Dragon head is here. Fire self-surrounding projectiles when activated. Yeah, it should be doing it. Oh, insufficient brain capacity. I'm stupid. The game used to not allow you to leave if you had that going on. Bioprototype did. So I'm not used to that. Oh, there it is. It only hits once. Wait, is it chaining? Where the hell is this dragon head? It hits once like that. It's so useless. I do see it chaining. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't really like the chain. It has way too high of a capacity cost to be useful, unfortunately. So we go like this. I'm still gonna use the dragon over here that didn't have such a high cost. But yeah, we kind of screwed up the antenna here. I might just go ahead and sell it because I know I'm not going to use it, and we can get some cash from that. Let's see if we can build a little something here. Yes, we still want that poison to drop. That was really nice to have, and I don't think we're going to upgrade any other way. Let's move on to the next fight here. It is, whoa, look at this special loot. I don't know what that second thing is. It looks kind of crazy. Is it a new type of belly or something? I don't know. All right, story time. You guys ready? Feasibility study. Project Bioweaver aims to cultivate super organisms through biotechnology for military and commercial use. This report will assess the feasibility of the project from the perspectives of technology, economics, and social impact. Technical feasibility, gene editing and synthesis. Current gene editing technologies such as CRISPR-Cas9 are already quite mature and can precisely modify DNA sequences, theoretically enabling the cultivation of customized organisms. Organism construction, the technology of bioreactors, biocultures, and bioscreens has been applied to animals, but there are technical challenges in applying it to highly complex organisms. Organ implantation. Advances in immunology, immunology, I can't say that word, have made organ implantation possible without immune rejection, but how to integrate it perfectly with the organism and ensure long-term stability still needs to be studied. Economic feasibility, cost analysis, gene editing, organism construction, and equipment maintenance are expensive with high failure rates and huge initial investments. Revenue forecasts successfully cultivated superorganisms can be used in high-end military sales market. Oh my goodness, they're going to use them as weapons. Establishing contacts with warlords and governments may bring huge profits and political influence. Contacts with warlords. Okay, social impact. Positive effects. Enhance brand influence and may occupy a favorable position in the international capital game. Promote the development of biotechnology. Negative effects. Ethical controversy. Possible international tension. If uncontrolled, organisms may pose a threat to humanity. Yeah, you would only make a monster like this if we're thinking about using it as a weapon, right? Is that the vibe? All right, let's continue here. What do we got? Come at me. I feel like we haven't upgraded our build in a long time, but hopefully we'll get something good. The next door over there will guarantee a body part or organ reward. This one right here. So I'm going to walk into that one for sure. But yeah, I guess this game, you gotta get really lucky with those mutation rolls. I'm hoping to, at least. No wonder they give you so many mutation potions. Ah! But yeah, this game has a strong emphasis on replaying the levels and trying to farm or, you know, get the parts that you want to modify and try to make the perfect piece for your build. And I really appreciate that. You gotta give the player a reason to come back and keep trying. So we're gonna go for body parts. Oh, it's one of these capture zones. I don't like these. I usually get hurt a lot here. And I'm not quite strong enough to be super confident. Wait, our freeze should be used. We should definitely be using the freeze. What's this thing? I'm not sure if I found a gene that looks like this before. Oh crap. Ah! Please capture. Ah, dang, I had to step out. Back in. Please capture. If you wanted to, you could just stay in the same stage and just like farm enemies. They have a small chance of dropping stuff. That could be a vibe. I'm not gonna do it. At least not without a bunch of upgrades to like drop rate chances and stuff like that. Maybe you can get that through genes, but I definitely don't have any of that yet. Oh god. Ouch! Why are some of them frozen? They're like pre-frozen when they're spawning. It's so weird. I'm getting impatient and losing lots of health. Ah, my skill's not ready. We got it. Let's get out of here, please. Thank you. More of this. We got a bladder of the turtle from the looks of it. Hopefully there's other bladders that are available in the game so far. One that's maybe based on moving would be great, of course, because that's what I like to do. I definitely don't like to stay still in any roguelike in general, so it doesn't really play to my play style. Doesn't really fit my play style. Good stuff. Can we capture before the next spawn? It's not gonna let us, is it? Wait, freeze. Let's get out. Ouch. Oh crap, even more are coming. I thought they wouldn't spawn unless all the enemies were dead already, but I guess there's like 2 segments of spawning areas. that activate and behave separately. This is not good. If I'm not careful, we could lose it all right here. I do not want to lose it all. Oh my god, more? Okay, let me get out this way. Even more? Oh, that was a nasty spawn. We do need to get way stronger. I could unlock another brain, but I don't even have like parts that are good to use with it. We'll see after this. Victory! We did it. Okay, what is this thing? Antenna of the centipede. Ooh, projectile amount is 1. Damage is 12. Critical chance, yada yada yada. Flight speed is 20. Fire a spinning projectile when it's activated. Okay, well, if you have a vessel, that sounds amazing as well. We could always add one using mutations, of course. So, let me cook. I want to get this attack out more often, I think. What's your capacity cost? This thing has infinite pierce. Its cost is 2. Okay. I'm gonna use the antenna of the centipede. I actually don't know how this attack looks like, but we are going to mutate it. 2 additional vessels. Oh my god, I was gonna do that through this potion, but that's perfect already. Mutate. Increase base damage. Less critical chance. I'll sit with that. We just got the critical chance back into it, plus 18 critical chance. And then projectiles pierce 4 additional times, so that's amazing. It has 4 pierce, and if we have it connected to a nerve, every time it hits, it will summon something. And in this case, we're gonna have it summon this Earth Shaker. And is this the best we can do? The fist? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna roll with that. I just unlocked another brain, and we're gonna put a... Do we have something that can go with a bladder? Wait, not a bladder. I don't want to use a bladder. An intestine with another belly would have been cool. I'm going to build our crappy connection that we had before. Oh, we have nothing that connects to this fist. Cool. Let's go to the shop. We're gonna go to the shop. We don't have enough for the good roll. I think I want to save up for the good roll at some point, but maybe I'll just do a normal reroll. Ooh, Nerve of the Raptor. We have to do critical strikes to activate this one. It does have a higher activation rate, but I don't think I love it. Whoa. Bladder of the Jellyfish. Gain 1 charge when you debuffed. I think it means when you place a debuff on an enemy. That's what I assume it does. We don't have a lot of debuffs happening, but hey, we found this belly of the Schrodinger. This used to be called something different in Bio Prototype, but this is basically a curse from what I remember. Wither the target for a duration. Targets affected die instantly when their HP falls below a certain threshold. The debuff effect scales with the efficiency. Ah, I see. So based on how many stacks they have, the death threshold will be 10%. The max stack is only 1. Okay, so it's not one of those debuffs that you can continuously build up, 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 and up. So Jellyfish would work better with something like Poison or Fire, because you can keep putting a bunch of stacks on the same enemy, but it doesn't really work well with this thing. That's interesting. This, how much durability do you have? I kind of still want to play around with a antenna of the dragon with Pierce, but it's not a urgent thing right now. What can this fist connect to? Sorry, I just have to double check. This one can connect to a nerve or intestine. You have to watch out for that compatibility right at the bottom over here. So yeah, I just wanted to double check that because there is an intestine offered here. And now that we know that the fist can connect to it, we can pick it up. We don't have a belly that will work with it. So I guess we'll just take this thing as a temporary measure. I feel like I want something different eventually. Let's go. So we put the intestine here, please. And then we put the Schrodinger over here. So everything's gonna die at 10% health, I guess. I think that's an upgrade. We upgraded our projectile with our one move in it. This gives us a bladder of the kangaroo, I hope. I think that was a bladder of the kangaroo in Bio Prototype. That one's based on moving, which would be amazing. I can't remember what that other thing is, that second special loot. But we're gonna figure it out, aren't we? Alright, story time again. Let's get a dribble of water before we do this. Today, I received the most important call of my life. I was selected to join the research team for Project Fleshweaver. My heart was beating and I was so overwhelmed with emotion. As a bioengineer, I have always dreamed of being able to participate in such a cutting-edge and far-reaching research, and now my dream is able to come true. Project Fleshweaver is not just a project name, it represents the ultimate exploration of life and a brave leap across the boundaries of the field of bioengineering. Imagine the honor and challenge of being involved in creating life forms with extraordinary abilities. My thoughts are like a running horse racing in the boundless reverie of the unknown world. Okay. A little bit different than the other things that we've been reading from those things, but it's nice that they added a little bit of story for us. Let's see how strong we are. Okay, so the centipede has a spinning shot. Really reminiscent of something in Bio Prototype, but I'm just realizing if anyone had watched me play oh crap, Cyclo Chambers, I think it's called, Cyclo Chambers. Go check it out. Really, really cool Horde Survivor game as well. They had some really nice items in there. Did a full playthrough of that game, and they had a similar attack that uses like, it looks like the Fibonacci sequence, I think it's called, that pattern, that spiral, the way that it calculates its positioning kind of thing. I think it's called Fibonacci sequence. Anyways, I'm rambling on about something that doesn't really matter for this game. But yeah, Cyclo Chambers, I'll mention as the last time here. I wish that game would get some like DLC or upgrades or updates. If there's anyone out there that can possibly contribute to that, please. I love the game. Add more to it. I want to play more of it. But it seems like that team was a one and done type of development for Cyclo Chambers. Very different story for Bio Prototype / Bioweaver. They've been working on this for a while. They keep adding more stuff. They're going to keep adding more stuff to Bio Prototype, although Steam isn't offering it right now. Yeah. This dev team is doing great stuff. Much better than my performance in this capture room over here. Please let me through. At least they all disappear once you capture everything. That's a nice thing to happen. I'm gonna go for body parts because I do want to see what that bladder is all about. I have a feeling that it's going to be a bladder that's based on movement, which would be great for us. This boss is gonna drop that egg thing, I bet. Yeah, that must be it. So I guess they're little bombs, huh? That is scary. I personally do not want to get bombed by you. I'm gonna freeze you so I can escape. Oh my god. Is that hers or mine? It's probably mine. But yeah, we're not seeing too many of our triple attack come out. At least for not for this fight. Maybe we need a better nerve connected to our centipede thing. I guess our centipede thing is like kind of hard to hit with sometimes too. Okay. It works. We survived. Oh, we got the bladder. Did she also drop an egg thing? Bladder of the Wolf. Okay, interesting. Gain 1 charge when defeating an enemy. When reaching the maximum charges, consume all charges and then you activate. Max charge is 10, so you have to kill 10 enemies before it does anything. No thanks. The efficiency is ridiculous. So it will deliver the next attack at a very, very high efficiency, making it a high multiplier on damage. As it should, because 10 charges before it attacks is a high requirement. I don't think I'll be using it. Yeah, I really don't think I'll be using it. Unless we find an attack organ that just like calls for a big summon from it, you know what I mean? Like, if it's like a full screen attack or something like that, then maybe we want to use it with max efficiency. but I don't see that being my the type of build that I'm gonna go for personally. I like to attack frequently, attack a lot, and have a lot of attacks out there. So like very, very traditional bullet heaven type of mindset, I guess, coming from me. Ouch. Oh god, oh god, oh god, get me out of here. We just gotta survive. Ouchie! Taking lots of damage. So this is the last stage before the boss. I'm gonna try the boss. I don't know if it's a good idea. And if we lose, then we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, which might not be a bad idea or a bad thing, because that just means more Bioweaver for us. Lots of these bladders we just picked up. We got a replica. What do you do? 16% chance to gain 1 charge when hitting a target. Like, with anything? That might make it a little bit broken. Durability is 0, so we can't have anything else happening with it. If we can get a charge every time we hit an enemy and then have a huge payout, that is interesting to me. That could be very interesting to me. Okay, let's cook. Getting excited. Hold up. So what can connect to a bladder exactly? I think a bladder has to be like right at the beginning. I don't think I've seen any that connect to a bladder. Let me see these attacks. Yeah, it doesn't make sense because bladders have like very unique requirements that are based on your movement or other things that you're doing. Okay, let him cook. I almost want to try to see if we want to put this fur of the earth shaker, sorry, onto the huge payout thing because it has infinite pierce, but maybe not the best thing to test it on as our first one. A big punch from the Yeti. Oh wait, we can have a super efficient offspring. We haven't tried any of the offspring yet. So the offspring will just go out there and do our attacks, right? Spawn morphers that last duration. Morphers cannot move or get damage. Fertility is based on efficiency. Okay. They explode on death, dealing fertility damage. Holy crap. Now fertility is based on our efficiency. So maybe we try it. So this one explodes when it dies. That's a really good modifier. Increased duration, reduce fertility. We don't like that mutation, that second mutation there. Can I remove it safely? The first mutation's really good. This one would maybe help us remove it. I'm a little bit scared actually. I'm just gonna do some mutations on it. -1 capacity cost. Every organ located between this organ and the brain reduces fertility by quite a bit. What the frick? Oh my god. I gotta remove something. Please don't be the top one. Okay, we lost one of the bad ones. Okay, let's keep mutating with more mutations. I'm not gonna go too crazy. +2 maximum offspring. More capacity cost. Okay, that's fine. I'll roll with that. Last one is increased fertility, just a small amount, 6%. Okay. I'll chill on that. So these guys are gonna explode. What do you attach to? I guess I can have him. They don't move, so we can actually use a turtle bladder on them. Okay. That actually works really well. Gain 2 charges per second while remaining stationary, and it works with this guy staying stationary, and he can't move. He doesn't get damaged. Reduce maximum charge while limbs are yada yada yada. Efficiency is higher. Reduce maximum charge while 2 offspring are linked to the right. That's not gonna happen. Reduced maximum charge while 2 offspring are linked on the right. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. That's not really good, a really good modifier for us, but we're still gonna use it. And hey, let's just get these guys to punch a bunch with the Yeti thing. Maybe they'll punch and then they'll explode after they're done punching. I'm going to just mutate this because we have so many potions, see what happens. Chance to gain an additional charge, 3%. That's absolute garbage. 3% is nothing. Capacity cost is higher, but it's way more efficient. That's unfortunate that we got that, but I have enough money to just increase the capacity anyways. There's definitely a better bladder of the turtle that we could get, but I'm not gonna fret about it too much right now. Let's go in and fight like this, I guess. We're gonna go see this unseen boss that we've never seen before. Don't know if I'm strong enough. Wait, let's do our skills first. 109 currency. We could craft a gene if we really want to, but I think I'm just gonna work on capacity so that I can have more stuff in here. Better loot. Actually, yeah, I'm too greedy. I'm gonna take the better loot. Should we take increased movement speed, or should we take evasion chance? We can take more defense, which would be pretty smart. I think I'm gonna take base defense as our next pickup here. And we're off to the fight, the boss fight. He drops a lung of some sort, and yeah, I've never seen this guy, so this could be a huge disaster. Hoping not, but hey, at least it will be entertaining, right? What is this? A weird bear? Oh, he hurts. What is he doing? The animations are impressive. We didn't see any. Oh my god, we didn't see any animations like this from a boss in Bio Prototype, so I'm really impressed. We're seeing some of those offspring blow up, but this boss fight might be tough for me. I think he's eating these honey things or something. They're all going towards him. I don't know exactly what they do, but they're doing something. I feel like it's healing him. Oh my god. He's doing projectiles. He's doing a lot of stuff. So he has a big dive. Come to the offspring. Get punched. Get exploded on. Yeah, he's healing. I don't like this fight, and I am feeling very uncomfortable and not confident. Oh! One of my headphones dropped out. Oh, wow. They bounce. The projectiles bounce. That's even better. This fight keeps getting better and better, I swear. Those explosions from our offspring are life-saving right now. They are serving a very, very important purpose for this fight. I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I put the offspring in here. Get these bouncy things out of my face. He's tired. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh my god, get me out of here. Did I get hurt there? I hope I didn't. Okay, we're about the same HP, and I think I figured out most of his patterns here. If he second phases us or second forms us, I'm going to be very, very angry. I always get got by the second form, which is why the second form exists, right? It is there to trick you and get you. Oh crap. Ah! Barely dodging these projectiles. Gotta get out of the way of his dive for sure. I'm sure the dive does quite a bit of damage if you get hit by that. I'm gonna stand back here. I think that's a good distance. Get into the offspring. Explode, explode, explode. Yes. That explosion. I'm so happy we had the offspring. The offspring is the only reason why this battle went as smoothly as it did, and it wasn't even that smooth. First attempt on this meat bear boss. I don't know what to call him. I guess he did have a name. I can't remember what it was called. Something Monarch. But anyways, that's a victory on that boss fight. Amazing. We got some cool stuff here. And he's dropping the lung of the Monarch. I guess he's the Monarch boss. Transform the buff or debuff effects of the right side organ into a surrounding aura periodically. Right, so instead of dropping a pool of a buff, you just make it a surrounding area on yourself. I think that's the way it works. Effect does not follow the unit, is its replica effect. So that kind of just makes it not a lung of the Monarch, I guess. I might be wrong about how this works, but we can try that out next time. Let's get out of here. And I think that's where we're gonna end it. That's the end of the demo content as well. We can keep going in if we want to keep farming, and we might do that. This has been on my wish list for a long time. I've been waiting for this game, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the content here. Go wishlist it, go try it if you guys are liking what you're seeing. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for joining in again. Let me know if you want to see more Bioweaver content. Leave a comment down below, leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. And that has been Bioweaver for now. Hopefully back with more soon. Bye.